You're watching Evergreen Network. Hi there, everybody. It's your friend Dusty out here on the fabulous West Coast once again. It's a beautiful day here. The biggest side got all the clouds out. It's bright and sunny. It's about 76 degrees. Hopefully it's nice where you are because it's beautiful here. Got some mailing done. So everybody who's expecting a package from me, former winners, all this stuff is on the way. So sit back, relax, it's coming. Not a problem. Your boy Dusty takes care of it. But here, you're not here to listen to how I mail things. No, I don't think so. No, not even here to know how I shave my head or anything like that. No. I think you're here because one wonderful actress and singer is with us, who's been with us since season 1. You might not even know that she's been in there, but she is, because she sings for Rarity. And now, she sings for Princess Luna, too. That would be Miss Kazumi Evans. Kazu? You there?
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello to you. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. How you doing today?
I'm doing very well. And yourself, Dusty?
I'm doing wonderful. Wonderful, because I finally tracked down one of the people I've wanted on this show for over a year.
Woo!
Miss Kazumi Evans.
Very happy
Amazing
to be here.
how that falls together. Because you signed with my pal Ralph, and I see that and I go, Ralph, here's some dates. What does she want to do? It's like, yeah, come on out. So it's great. Because we talked Equestria LA. Geez, almost 2 years ago.
Wow.
Wasn't it? It's been almost 2 years. Since
2 years.
Since we last talked.
Jeez.
Yeah. So that was 2011, 2013. Oh, 2011.
Gosh.
Wow.
Time flies.
Time flies.
It really
Time
does.
flies when you're having fun.
Oh, it does.
You've sung so many wonderful songs
Oh,
since
thank
then.
you.
Wonderful songs. I mean, we're going to talk all about it. But the first thing we're going to talk about, this is my stock question for everybody who comes on now, because we get some really interesting answers to this one. What are some of the cartoons and comics you watched or read as a child?
Okay, well, definitely I have to say, and I'm not just saying this because I am on the show, but My Little Pony was definitely number one. I grew up with the original 80s version.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that was definitely one of them. Sailor Moon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You know, big one. Care Bears. Loved Care Bears. And I'm trying to think of any other ones. A lot of Japanese ones, like, of course, Pokemon, and there was one called Unpun Man, and yeah, so a lot of Japanese cartoons on the Japanese channel, because I spent a lot of time with my Japanese grandparents on the weekends. But yeah, definitely My Little Pony was one of the top ones when I was a kid.
That would be interesting, growing up, watching a Japanese channel, because it have a completely different skew as what they were going to show kids on cartoons, you would think.
Oh, absolutely. And it's not like you have the language to help you understand what's going on in the story either. It's all the animation and just the pitch of the voice, pretty much.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a different experience than watching a cartoon in English.
I have to agree, because when I first found the movie Akira, you only got English, or not even English. They were Japanese, not even dubbed. They were VHS tapes of somebody.
Yes.
Somebody had a video disc, put it on VHS, and all you got was a VHS of the movie with absolutely no understanding.
Wow.
I didn't know what that movie was about for years. I wore that VHS tape out, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I know it's some political something or other, but I couldn't figure it out. And then all of a sudden, I got an English dub and went, "Wow, that's completely different than anything I thought was going on."
Oh my God. Yeah, no, totally. Like, I mean, also, there's another Japanese anime movie I watched as a kid, and I loved Totoro. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
My neighbor Totoro.
And of course, like, it was dubbed into English, and I watched both the Japanese version and the English version growing up as a kid. But looking back now at that movie, I loved it. I love it still because it's nostalgic for me. But at the same time, I don't know what's going on, really. Like, the plot is really all over the place. But gosh,
Yeah.
I loved it growing up, and I still do.
Yeah. My friend has one of those silk screens hanging in his bedroom. My Neighbor Totoro. It was a wonderful movie. Love that movie.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Singing. You've given us some of the most wonderful performances of Rarity, all the way back from season 1, Art of the Dress.
Thank
all the way
you.
back. All the way to the beautiful musical Generosity that we just had this season. How did you get started in singing? Give us a little bit of background on where you started your singing career.
Where I started. Okay. Well, I am the youngest of 3 girls, so I have 2 older sisters, and we all like doing different things, and I always kind of did what my sisters did because I wanted to be like them, and I thought they were really cool. But yeah, I was always involved with choir at school, and I always really liked the artsy things, like art class and music class or whatnot. And one day, my family, like, we went on a cruise for the Christmas holidays, and there was a kids group where, you know, you could drop your kid off, and then while the adults, they could go and suntan or do whatever they wanted. And anyways, they were having a talent show for the kids on the boat, and I ran to my mom, who was sunbathing, and I said, Mom, you have to make me a costume. And she said, "What?" I said, "You have to make me a costume. I'm going to sing in this talent show tomorrow night." And she's like, "What? Okay, like, I can't make you a costume. We're on a boat in the middle of the ocean, but okay, what are you going to sing?" And I just saw the movie Mulan recently, before going on to the boat. And like, I was absolutely in love with the song Reflection, sung by Lea Salonga. In the movie, and I sang that. And after the talent show, there was a woman that came up to my mom and said, "Hey, you know, I'm an opera teacher. I think your daughter should take singing lessons." And my mom famously said, like, "Oh, no, she's not a singer. She just does it for fun. It's just something she just does on the side of things." And but I kept asking my mom if I could take singing lessons, and I guess my mom realized that I really wanted to perform, and that was just, something I always wanted to do. And then she's been supportive of it ever since. And whether it's been in the community theater shows I started out in, and then eventually doing more professional theater in musicals, and then, My Little Pony was my first voiceover animation job.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy. So I just turned 20 and was in second year of university, when I auditioned for the show, and
that's nuts.
It is, looking back, and you think to yourself, oh, what an introduction, and what a great introduction to the voiceover world, because I do a lot more voiceover now, and that's primarily my source of work.
Right.
Now, but back then it was mostly theater, and just starting out in that avenue professionally as well. And then I landed this great show, and it's been a whirlwind and a great ride ever since. That
is awesome. Oh my, that is a great origin story. I mean, geez, you're out in the middle of the ocean, and some opera teacher just happens to listen to you at a talent show. How much better could it get? I mean, really.
Right place, right time.
Right place, right time.
Yeah, like, I mean, after that, there was a long period of time, many years in between that moment and getting say My Little Pony or working professionally in the biz. But
but if you didn't have that spark, right? That's
where it all started. Definitely. If it hadn't been for that woman, who knows? Maybe I might not be doing this for a career. I might be doing something else.
that would be sad, because that would be a sad thing. Because listening to you sing is awesome.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Musicals.
Yes.
Alone I Stand, Generosity, the reprise.
Yeah.
That Rarity takes from Manhattan.
Yes.
Chilling.
Oh, thank you.
Chilling. When I first heard it, I'm going, I need to sing this. I can't sing this because my male voice would wreck it.
No.
Yes.
Not wreck it.
It would. It would. I actually did Becoming Popular. And I put that up on I did. I put that up on YouTube, and it's one of the things that actually made me. So basically, some people loved it, and I ended up getting my Scotia popularity from it. But I was like, oh, I really want to sing that, and every time I tried, it's like, oh, it's just not right. But I love that piece. Oh, just the song itself is great, but the reprise at the end is like, oh. And I love musicals, so.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. What musicals? Okay, are your favorite musicals? Something that would have given you the background to sing this song that way.
It wasn't so much a music. I'll tell you what my favorite musicals are first. Definitely West Side Story. Was a big favorite of mine growing up. I'm trying to. Sorry, I've just all of a sudden drawn a blank. Into the Woods. Okay. Another great one. All of a sudden when you put all this pressure on, name your favorite. I don't know if I have a favorite. And you're trying to remember, what are the musicals I like?
How about Cats?
Cats, I have to admit, I loved that they referenced that in Generosity in that episode. Yeah. But I have to say, I love the music of Cats. But overall, as a whole, Cats is not my absolute favorite. I don't dislike it, but it's not my absolute favorite.
Okay.
Definitely Andrew Lloyd Webber. There's different pieces of his that I do like. I have to say I do like Phantom of the Opera.
Who doesn't?
I know that's so typical and everyone always rolls their eyes, but I do quite enjoy that one.
I've been trying to sing that.
That's a high one.
I know.
If you're singing Christine.
No, I'm not trying to sing. What? Why would I sing Christine? No, you sing Christine. I'll sing the Phantom or the Boyfriend, but no.
Okay. Well, see, that'll work.
Yeah.
We can try this, Dusty.
There you go. Hey, I'm gonna write that down right now. Here we go. Yep.
Okay.
Collab. There we go. Okay. I would freak out if we did that.
Yeah, you have to do it in full costume, though.
I will. I'll do it.
Oh,
I'll do it.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair then.
Absolutely. Okay, Ponytones song.
Ponytones. Oh, that was a record.
Find the Music in You. Throws a stinking curveball splitter right up your alley by bringing Barbershop Quartet in. Did you have a lot of fun with this? It was difficult. I know you all sang your parts separately because we talked to Peter New and he said that you guys did not even sing together.
No, we didn't. We had it just. A lot of the times it works in the group numbers that we all sing separately just because it's easier and just everyone's schedule is different, right? It's hard to get, for the singing at least, and the music, because it does take a little bit more time to record than, say, if you're just doing, if you're just speaking a script. It's hard to get everyone in one room at the same time. But recording it was so much fun. And by the time I came in, I think... Jerica and Peter had already laid down their tracks.
Okay.
So I got to hear a little bit of what the body would sound like once it was released, which was really lovely. But I still sing that song and hum it to myself. There's certain pieces from the show definitely that I still hum and get caught in my head every now and then.
Yeah, that's a wonderful little piece of music, and because they showed it 3 or 4 times in the show and extended it, and then by the end of the show, you hear the whole thing with Fluttershy's part. It's like it really brought the whole thing together. And hearing Rarity with a high note in the middle, just sticking your hoof out. Yeah.
No, it's absolutely wonderful, and also just because nowadays I just find a cappella groups, they're just becoming a really big thing. So it was just perfect timing. on Daniel Ingram's part to incorporate that into the show.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty much hit a home run almost every time. I mean, he hasn't really made a stinker yet.
No, the man's on fire, and he really knows what he's doing, and he really knows how to write good music and really catchy music.
Yeah. Speaking of really catchy music coming up, we have a movie this summer, don't we? Called, of all things, Rainbow Rocks.
Yes.
Equestria Girls, which is chock full of music. I mean, this thing's going to be music central, mostly rock and pop from the glimpses that we've been given. What is your, saying that, okay, you've done now barbershop, you've done musicals, you've done theater, now you're doing this pop rock thing. What is the favorite type of music that you like to perform?
I think for my voice, because it feels the best singing it definitely would be the musical theater genre, something like Generosity, like in the style of the reprise or the original Generosity song. That style, for some reason, I guess just because that's what I started out in this business doing, it just sits in my voice the right way, that it just comes out naturally, and it just feels really good to sing. Yeah, that's pretty cool, because after I took up singing again, because I actually took choir in high school myself, and get this, I was 60 voice, 9th grade, 60 voice choir. I was only bass voice out of 6 boys, and I stuck out like a sore thumb. She couldn't get me to sing, tenor to save my life. She had to write me parts, but so I would go and try to sing, of course, some of the stuff from the show, and completely could not do it because the voice wasn't there. And I'd go find a rock song that I could change lyrics to, and it was like right in the meat. And I still to this day try songs that I know I'm not supposed to do in this voice range. And it's like, it's not that you're not supposed to do it. It's just there's just some genres, some songs that just fit a voice better than others naturally, just because that's the way your voice is designed. But that being said, like for me on the show, getting to sing the pop and rock stuff, it's so much fun. And just because I'm classically trained, it kind of feels a little bit naughty. It feels a little bit bad to be able to that pop stuff and let all that technique go. But it's been such a pleasure to be able to sing so many different styles within this one show. Yeah, it's like you get all this stuff going on with this one show. It's so amazing. And then now you're also singing for LPS, right? Littlest Pet Shop. You did. I got to sing on one episode.
Sing for one episode of that,
which was really fun too. Like I'm like, this is great.
More and more singing work. You've shown us also a bit of comedy with your wonderful collaboration with one Mando Pone. Yes, which was of course called Taylor the Latte Boy.
Yes.
Which was a freaking complete scream. It goes on and on and on about the unrequited love of the girl for Taylor, and then he comes back and says she's just creepy.
It's funny, isn't it?
It is. It's hilarious.
When you have the original and then you have the rebuttal next to each other like that, just because when you hear the original for the first time, you just think, oh, that's just so lovely. And you kind of think, like, as the song goes on, okay, like, she seems a bit obsessive, but no, that's actually quite sweet. But then you hear the rebuttal and you think to yourself, oh, wait, this girl's she's crazy. Like, she's stalking this guy. And Andy and I, when we were coming up with ideas about a collaboration that we could do together, I said, well, I have this great song, and you know what, there's even a guy song that comes after it, and it's really, really funny. And he said, okay, I've never heard about it, send me the tape. So I sent him the tracks, and he just died laughing. He's like, we have to do this. And it was just for a laugh, really, for ourselves. But then we just thought we should share it with fans, and then the reception it got was awesome.
It was hilarious. I did a collab with one of the girls from Sweden, which was basically I rewrote a country song for Big Mac and for Charlie, and it just went over really well. I really need to stick in country a little bit because my country songs are really good.
I can hear it in your voice, Dusty. I think you would.
Well, I came from Michigan, so rural Michigan. So I could probably pull off country. I can pull off country fairly well. I need to do more country songs, don't I, people? Tell me in my emails I need to do more country songs, and I'll do it. So, are you looking for more comedy roles in the future? Is it more fun to do that, like with what you did with Mando?
In terms of voiceover, or are we talking about
anything? I mean, because anything more comedy, because it seems like you had so much fun doing that.
Oh, I do. I do have a lot of fun doing the comedic roles, and it helps me bring out my inner dork, because I'm definitely a dork in real life. Not like Miss Dainty Rarity, who's very proper all the time. I guess there's times I can be proper, but definitely I would describe myself more as dorky and nerdy. But yeah, there's I can't really talk about the projects because they're not yet released, but there are shows that are separate, of course, from My Little Pony or whatnot in voiceover that are coming out, where yes, I do have more comedic roles, and that dorkier, nerdier side does come out in the characters I play.
Yes.
Also, just recently I did a stage show, Avenue Q. It's a musical. I don't know if you've heard of it, but okay, great. Some people haven't. Most people have, but just wanted to make sure. And I played Christmas Eve in that, and that, of course, that whole show. It's a play on Sesame Street, and it's very comedic.
It's very comedic and very adult. But
yes.
Yes, the internet is for things. Not only, okay, we'll go into this then. Not only have you done all this wonderful singing, but a bit of voice acting now too, because you've been in Mattel's Barbie DVD movies.
Yes, gasp. Yes, I have.
Gasp! Oh, working for the enemy. And you played Rogue in the Wolverine vs. Sabretooth miniseries.
I did.
Yes. How does it feel now that you're getting voiceover work on top of your singing roles?
Oh, it's awesome. It's just such a pleasure to do both, and to be able to do both, I guess. And the voiceover work, it's a completely different animal than, say, singing on the show or doing a stage show, and it's just a complete different form of acting, and I just enjoy it so immensely, because all you have is your voice. No one can see your face, no one can see what you're expressing. It's just all through your voice, and bringing a character to life through speech is just wonderful.
Yeah, I've taken a couple of sessions with Michael Dobson over the last week, where he's helping me with my narration. It's like it's night and day. After 2 lessons with him, it's like, whoa, I've been screwing this up horribly.
It's like anything. It takes practice. But yeah, like for me, I had been singing on the show for My Little Pony, and I had been singing for a long time, so I just knew what to do when it came to that. But when it comes to just speaking and telling a story with just your voice, it's a different tool. It's
quite a different tool. Having worked for both Hasbro and Mattel, do you have any pull one way or the other on who you like to work for? Are they different to work for in any way?
I definitely don't have a pull to either side. I love working for both. Yeah, I don't really have a preference. It's not so much the companies are different. It depends on the project you're working on, right?
Right.
Like, yeah, working on a Barbie movie is very different from working on My Little Pony. And especially if they're reoccurring characters, then you just kind of know what to do with them. I think it's just more so character-based. But it doesn't matter what company you work for. It's just you want to capture that one character.
Right. So I'm going to put up a picture here.
Okay.
It's probably going to make my... See this? This gorgeous sword in your hands. What is this I hear about Chinese sword dancing? Yeah. You've performed in a show called The Forbidden Phoenix.
I did a few
years
years
back. In 2011.
Yes, I did.
Now, are we going to see Rarity in a remake of Crouching Manticore Hidden Discord?
Well, I think you're gonna have to ask the writers for that one. I'll definitely be behind that push for it, but you'll have to ask the writers for that.
Tell us a bit about this ambitious play.
The ambitious play. Okay. Well, it was a play written by Marty Chan with lyrics and music by Robert Walsh, and it was a show. It's a musical, a Canadian musical, and it tells the story about when the Chinese immigrants came to Canada to build the railroad. And what they went through and how they suffered, and it's a really beautiful piece. And for that role, I had to learn a lot of martial arts and had to do stage combat. Yeah, so that's why the sword. It's a lot of sword work.
Wow.
Got a lot of bruises in rehearsals and on shows.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
If you guys want to see some more of this gorgeous costuming, go to Kazumi's website because she has pictures, like 15 pictures up there of her in these costumes. They're absolutely gorgeous. I really wish I could have seen this play because it's whoever did the costume work should have won awards because it's gorgeous.
Yeah, and it was really comfortable too. It was a great costume for sure.
Yeah, because it's really, did anybody DVD that? Did anybody take video of that? Because I'd love to see it.
Because when it's a professional production and there's all the copyrights to it. So they took a video for just their own records, for the theater company's records, but no, we wouldn't be able to get public access to that, unfortunately.
Darn.
I know.
Darn. Shucky darns.
Yes.
Okay, next one. This is one I don't know if you actually go karaoke. Do you go karaoke?
I've been once.
Oh, okay. So I gotta ask this. So
Yes.
you've only been once. So when did you go? Did you did you go up there and sing and blow people away? Did you do that?
Well, I think it wasn't actually at a real karaoke bar or place. It was so just at a friend's house, and it was her birthday, and she had a karaoke machine.
Oh, okay.
Attached to her television.
Oh, all right.
And yeah, so she was just like, okay, Kazumi, it's your turn. And yeah, I got a good round of applause, and they seemed to like it.
Good.
I don't know if I was any good. I don't really remember at the time.
Oh, because I like to go to karaoke shows and actually pick really weird songs.
Yeah.
That for me to sing. You know, that's like I'll sing Elton John.
Oh, Elton John.
Yeah.
Love him.
I'll sing Elton John. Or what did I sing? I think one time I went up and sang I Will Survive.
Oh, see, that would be really funny.
That would be fun.
That would be awesome.
Or I go up and just do weird stuff with my voice. I love blowing people away doing that. It's just
like a voice artist.
Yes. Luna finally gets to sing. Oh my god! When approaching a new character to sing for.
Yes.
Do you try to get into the character's head at all? Because you've been Rarity for so long. Now Luna comes up and says, oh, you're going to be singing for Luna. Luna's still a bit apart from Equestrian Society and a bit of a loner. Did that sort of affect your idea of how to perform her as a singer?
Well, definitely, yeah. I definitely want to know all that information before going in and recording for her. Because, yeah, like the lyrics that she says, you'll play your part. I understand you wanting more. Chance to fly, a chance to soar, because of all the things she's been through in the past seasons, in the past episodes. Right. So that information is very key. But as far as, and yes, of course, that helps the interpretation part of the singing. But really for Luna, it was more so just really trying to not make her sound like Rarity. I think that was one thing that I didn't want to happen. You know, it's a little bit difficult because, of course, as we all know, their voice, Rarity and Luna, they're voiced by Tabitha.
Yeah, they're very close.
Now, it is very close. And then myself, I sing for Rarity and Luna. So just trying to not make them sound alike and to give Luna her own legs.
Her own
singing.
voice. Yeah. What are some of the things that you like to do in your spare time away from acting and singing?
What I like, drinking tea. I'm a real tea buff. Yep. I love going to the movies, drinking tea, or just staying at home in my PJs, drinking tea.
Watching movies.
Yep, absolutely. And running. I'm a big runner. Okay. I love to do that. It's a real big stress relief for me. Yeah, and apart from that, just hanging out with friends and whatnot, and writing. Writing's another big one for me.
What do you write?
I write short stories. I hope to write a novel one day.
Is there anywhere we can find these little short stories?
Not yet. Not yet, but I'm aspiring to that. That's something I would like to do.
Oh, we'll make sure we know, because we'll promote it.
Thank you, Dusty.
That we will. Have you kept up with our burgeoning fandom at all since we've seen you last? Because all the music that gets made is huge. Lots and lots of music. And do you have any favorites of the music that you've heard so far?
Of my own music?
No, of our music. The fandom's music.
The fandom's
because
music.
Because we do everything from high opera to punk rock around here. So is there any fandom music that you've heard that really sticks with you?
Well, I was watching the Brony documentary the other day. I believe I mentioned that to you in Twitter, I think, the other day. And I really was quite blown away by what the Living Tombstone did with just kind of the remixes and whatnot, and just the electric music.
Right.
But and I know other Bronies have done it as well. I'm sorry, names are kind of escaping me right now.
That's fine.
But yeah, it's just the remixes and the electric music, I think, are really what blow me away. It just really impress me how people just they take little bits of songs and then they just mash them together, and it just sounds completely different.
Completely different. Nice. Yeah, so I was there when I was at that BronyCon when Discord went off with the big bouncing of everybody, and everybody bouncing, because that building, actually the parking garage was underneath it.
Oh wow.
Okay, so the cement floor was moving.
Oh gosh.
Like a foot, with everybody bouncing. It was like, I'm going down. This whole place is going down in a few minutes. It was almost bad enough that it was bouncing back and you were going off your feet. You basically had to balance yourself because the floor was moving so far. It was crazy. It was the craziest party I've ever been to. It was great, amazing.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That was amazing. So we are at commercial time. So we are going to again have a commercial. When we come back, we're going to talk about upcoming convention season, and then we're going to talk some charity, and then we're going to get you out there in the TV audience with Screwball in the chat to have some questions for this lovely lady as soon as we come back. So sit back, relax. We'll be right back.
Since the beginning of time, the elite of Equestria have longed for pony fashions that truly express the essence of their very souls. Patiently waiting decades, no, centuries, for the perfect pony gown. Today, at long last, Equestria, your wait is over. Let's hear it for the breathtaking designs of Ponyville's own Rarity!
Certainement, Spike. All your ponies, be sure to visit the shop in Ponyville. For the rest of us, be sure to pick up the t-shirts, the bags, or even the posters from WillowFine.com. That's right, WillowFine.com for all your pony needs. And remember, Carousel Boutique, where every fashion says chic, unique, and magnifique. Mwah.
And that is a Rarities Carousel Boutique down there in Ponyville. All you in Canterlot, make sure you go to the store down at the mall, because she just now opened that one. You know, that mall over the back side of Celestia's School for Gifted Unicorns? Yeah, back there, where they just built that one. It's actually an A6. A6 is where the new outlet is. So you want to go down there and check that out in Canterlot. But if you're a human being, you want to go to WeLoveFine.com, because they have all your pony shvag going on. So they have all the new stuff. The contests are going on. Leakfish is doing well. Make sure you go check out her stuff. I love Leak stuff, so you know, pump her a little bit more. So go to WeLoveFine.com, sponsors of this very program. And with that, we go on to convention season. TrotCon is this weekend. TrotCon, June 20th to 22nd, Columbus, Ohio. Guests are Andrea Libman, Peter New, Heather Breckel. Pixel Kitties, Bronies for Good will be there. Silver Slinger will be there. Emily and Tay of Pegasisters Live. Pony Toast, Dennis Daniel of Cantaloupe Radio. Animated James, who's done commercials for us. TJ Carson of Ask Pirate Dash blog. And now, M.A. Larson will also be there. Everfree Northwest is coming up July 4th through 6th, Seattle, Washington. Guests. Let's see, Kathy Westluck, Marika Gilda will be there. Georgia Ball, Heather Newfer, Michael Dobson, Rebecca Sochette will all be there. I'll be there. My girlfriend will be there. So come and see us. BronyCon, coming up August 1st through 3rd, Baltimore. Guests are Andrea Libman, Tabitha St. Germain, Rebecca Soichet, this little lady right here, Kazumi Evans, Josh Haber, Daniel Ingram, Leo Award winner, Daniel Ingram, Terry Klassen, your voice director on the show, Andy Price, Heather Breckel, Tony Fleece, Katie Cook, Claire and Ian Corlett, and now, just announced, a big Jim Miller will be there. You should go, because it's going to be huge. Nightmare Nights, October 24th to 26th, Dallas, Texas. Guests Tabitha, Britt McClip, Full Papers, and Moi are all going to be there. More. Crystal Fair, Brony Expo, Fiesta Equestria, Buck, Grand Brony Gala, Galacon, Brony Can, Czechwestria in Czechoslovakia, Brony Fanfare, Sydney, Australia, Luna Fest, Ponyville Cider Fest, and Brony Scott in Scotland. Anywhere on this big blue marble that you live, I bet you could drive to one of these. Don't miss one, because it's all kinds of fun. Charity time. So, Amy's Epilepsy Foundation of California. We raised 1,021 bits. That is above and beyond the Call of Duty. Thank you very much, everybody. Oh, man, just freaking awesome. So, for giveaways on this one, we had this stuff over here. We had 5 packs of the collectible card game from Bot117 over in England. Thank you very much, Bot. We have the GM Barrel card for that very game, which you can only get from GM. That. We have issue, 13 of the My Little Pony comic book with Amy Memerson cover. So that is also going to you. And the Reading is Magic, GM Barrow, Pixel Kitty's art, signed by GM right there. So that is also going to you. But because we broke 500 bits, you get this little Funko Pinkie Pie, who is Amy's favorite character. And not only that, but this Crystal Applejack, which has been going for 3 digits over on eBay. So I got one of these for you. So that's going to go to whoever's name I draw out of this hat. So we're going to mix these up really good. Mix them up. Okay, mix them up. I'm going to pick this one right here. Who is this? Latent Logic. Latent Logic is the, well, latently logical, but he is the winner this time. So I will contact you, or you can contact me at dusty@manliestbrony.com, and we will get that stuff to you. Thank you very much, everybody, for your support once again. Put my hat on. Everybody like my Black Bart hat? Oh, this one's good. This is actual felt, too. It's nice. Feels good. So, next, we go to Kazumi. Kazumi,
Yes.
Yes, so your charity is the Alzheimer's Association. So tell us a bit about why Alzheimer's is so important to you.
It's very important to me because my grandmother, my dad's mom, just passed away back in February from it, and she suffered from Alzheimer's for over 10 years. And unfortunately, my other grandma on my mom's side has the beginning stages of it. And it's such a sad disease to watch your loved ones lose their memory and eventually not even remember who you are in the end. And I just, if there was a way to possibly fund research so that we could find a cure so we could have an Alzheimer's-free future, then I'm all for it.
Well, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do right now. So,
Thank you.
For anything at all, if you go over to manliestbrony.com, click on the link. Remember to register at manliestbrony.com, register at firstgiving.com, so that I can find you when you win. We're going to do this. We're going to do another 5 packs of the card game. These are going to continue to come from Bot117. I'm going to continue to give them out. So, 5 packs of that. Now, I got something special for you. Because we're doing music, because Kazumi is here with her lovely voice, I got a couple of special things here, which were sent to me by my good friend Bojo Pigeon in Japan. Okay? Everybody knows that Japan had its Japanese dub, right? So how about this? How about a couple of CDs from the Japanese voice actresses actually singing the ending and the beginning themes? And they changed it a couple of times over the season. So I got this one, and this one is from Suzuko Miramore, or Zuki. This is a limited edition. Not only is it a DVD CD, but it's got a DVD also, which will play on your computer. It won't play on your DVD player here in Region 2. So play it on your DVD player. So this is awesome. This is rare. And I also have from Suzu, also another one. She also sang, let's see, the second closing theme in the season. So I've got these for you. These are, you're never going to find these, okay? Unless you've got a Japanese friend, you're not going to find them. So that is for you give us anything at all. Now, if we break 500 bits, I think Kazumi wants to kick in something. What do you think? What do you think, Kazumi?
I do.
What you got?
Absolutely. I will donate my own personal signed headshot and a rarity toy autographed as well.
A rarity toy autograph. Woo-hoo-hoo. That is going to be awesome. So she's going to get that off to me because I know we're going to break 500 on this one because we not broke 500 except for like once the entire time we've been doing this. So she's going to get those to me and I'll have them here for you. Okay. And
awesome.
Yes. Maybe I can get Pixel Kitties to do up a piece of art. Who knows? But she's actually going to TrotCon this weekend, so she might be tied up a little bit. But I'll see if I can get her to maybe do you one for later in the convention season, because I'm sure you're going to get invited to go somewhere. I'm sure. All you pony cons out there. This woman needs a plane ticket to somewhere because we all want to meet her. We do. And that is charity for the week. Oh, you know what? I've got something special for you, Kazu. Our friends at FloodyCon, Mexico City, last weekend, actually did their own charity auction, and they came up with 3,900 pesos, which is about $315, and they will start this charity run with $315 just for you.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
So that is Brony Chef, our good friend, put that together. So we are going to get that 315 bits right into the charity right away. Now, so I know we're going to hit that $500 because we're already more than halfway there. Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. So now what we need to do is we need to find Screwball because he likes to go and play his games. And he likes to listen to his music and he misses his cue. It's like, where is he? He's over there. Where? Kazumi, call Screwball. Was that him?
I think it was.
No.
No, it wasn't. You know what, Dusty? I like my music, and I like my games.
You're always off playing games.
And all that fun. Actually, I've been doing a lot of hunting now, and soon to be fishing and stuff. So,
fishing.
Because winter is my video games.
Yes. It's now hunting and fishing season.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What are you fishing for? Compliments?
Anything that swims.
That's a good one.
Isn't there like licenses you have to get for fishing?
Yeah, it's usually here in Alberta. It's roughly maybe $50-$60 roughly. I still
then you can catch whatever you want.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh okay. Because
at least I believe so. I'm gonna have to ask my dad because he's the fishing expert.
Okay. I'm gonna buy a $60 license. I don't even know what I can fish for. Wow. Okay.
Just it'll say right on the license whatever swim.
Well, guess what, buddy? We're sitting here waiting for questions. I'm sure you got a bunch of questions for this nice, lovely lady.
I got a bunch of questions I have to prepare myself once I But actually, I have one question for Kazumi for myself. When I told my mom that your name was Kazumi, where does that? She was baffled because she's never heard your name. It's so unique. What does that? Where's that from?
Oh, where's it from? Okay, well, I'm half Japanese, so the name, the origin of the name is Japanese. Mm-hmm. So my mom is Japanese, so it's from that side of the family.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. That's why
I always love your name because it's so unique that I can memorize it.
So what does Kazumi mean in the Japanese language?
I've been told, I'm not 100% sure, but I've been told from a good source that it's Kazu means peaceful, and me at the last part is beautiful.
Ooh.
So,
nice.
So peaceful is
peaceful, beautiful. I can see it now.
Don't know.
I can see it.
Don't know if it's true, but that's what they say.
I think it's true.
I think it's true.
Oh, stop.
You think it's true?
Stop.
Therefore, it must be.
Oh, you guys.
Yes. Questions?
So this one is from Fireman. Question for Kazumi is, I'll put exactly how he says it. I have a carving 101 panel at BronyCon, and I'll be doing a cutie mark as the demo piece, which will be Princess Luna. Could you and Tabitha sign it for the charity auction?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Done.
Yes.
Awesome.
See how easy
He'll probably contact you easy through Twitter, I'm guessing. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Done. I know Tabitha and I love doing that sort of thing, so anything for the fans.
Yes.
Awesome. So this one is from Trailblaze to Kazumi. How nervous were you when you sang for Luna, and did you know about the big following Luna has?
I wasn't nervous when I recorded it, but I do recall now that you bring that up, Daniel Ingram, after I recorded it, he said, "Oh, well, you know, this is quite a big deal, you know." And I said, what do you mean? And he's like, "Oh, well, you know, Luna, this will be the first time she sings on the show, and Luna herself as a single pony has a really huge following." And that's, you know, I kind of shrugged it off at the time, but I think the closer it got to the air date and the more of the fans that kind of tweeted me about it, because I guess they had seen little snippets or previews, that's when I started thinking to myself, oh, okay, like, this is a big deal. I wasn't so much nervous. It was just so, it was more so excited nervous in a way.
Yes.
Just to see how it would go over, I suppose.
Excitement.
Oh, I have to go fan crazy, but you did an amazing job singing as Luna. It's that song was the best song for me because it had the princesses all singing at once and everything, and it's one of those tear jerkers for me. So it's like, my lord, it was so good. You did a good job.
Thank you very much. It was great to be a part of that piece because that finale was a really rockin' finale with the other singers involved. It was great.
Yeah, on top of having a freaking, you know, Kamehameha, you know, fight scene at the end.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z. I'm gonna kill you. It's like, don't mess with my books. I will kill you. Yeah, pretty much. She wasn't. No, the handcuffs were off. She was not. No, he was going down. There was no sending him back to Tartarus. He was just no, don't mess with me. Next.
So, 1 second. So this one's from Striker H. Kazumi, what is your favorite part about singing for My Little Pony?
What is my favorite part? Getting the response from the fans, definitely, and hearing stories about how maybe a piece of music has, whether it's sung by myself or not, or just the show itself has changed their life. Definitely watching documentaries on the Bronies or just meeting fans in real life. That in itself is the biggest reward I could ever ask for. And definitely that's my favorite part, seeing the response of the fans, for sure.
Wait till you'll see the new one, A Brony Tale, where we follow people around. Yeah, that one's going to release here in July.
Oh, I'm very excited. I'll definitely be watching that.
I'm excited for it, too, because I've seen it twice now. I was actually in Vancouver a month ago for the festival up there that it premiered at. So I was, like, really excited to be there.
Wonderful.
What time in July will it be out?
First week of July is what I'm being told. So unless that changes, I'm not sure. But there's also something big going to happen at BronyCon that I can't talk about.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, you're making me nervous.
I maybe shouldn't have said that, but I don't care.
Now we know there's a secret. Now we must find it out.
Secrets and lies. Secrets and lies. Next.
Here's one of these questions. This one's from Toby SC for you, Kazumi. Which character do you enjoy singing for the most, Rarity or Luna?
Well, that's a bit of a hard one in a way, just because I love singing for both, obviously, but I guess because I've gotten to sing with Rarity more and kind of watch her develop more as a character, for now, I would say right now it's still Rarity, just because I've been with her for longer.
Yep.
As you're stroking...
Yes.
Hey, those are my curls!
What?
You are undoing my curls, Dusty.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
putting more curls in.
What are you doing? Hasn't anyone told you you don't brush curls? What are you doing?
I'm putting the curls in. See? Oh, dang. Okay, I'll put her down. I'm putting her down.
The show
I'm putting her down.
Look at it.
I'm putting her down.
Dusty. Oh, put me down. Put me down right now.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Okay. You
Oh
know
my
what?
God.
I'll just call him Dorky's main then. Okay. Next.
So this is from Mike M. Both you, Kazumi, and Shannon Kent are amazing opera singers. Do you record MLP together? And if so, do you sing any duets as warm-ups that we don't get to hear?
No, unfortunately, I should talk to her about that. No, we've never sang warm-ups together. Usually we just kind of rock up to the studio half an hour before we're called or set to record, and there's only been a few occasions for some of the group numbers that we've actually been in the same room together with Ashley Ball and Rebecca to record the group numbers, but usually we record by ourselves. But maybe we should do a video. I don't know. Maybe this is a potential collaboration that might just happen. Not promising anything.
That would be awesome. So, you know, speaking of singing warm up, why don't you tell us a bit about how you warm up for a gig?
How I warm up for a gig? Well, I have to get up really early. Say if session is at 9, then I'm up usually at 6:30 just to make the drive, because I live a far distance away usually from the studios. So just to avoid traffic and just also to get the voice going, because at 9 a.m. that's still pretty early for your vocal cords.
Way
and
early.
Singing a few scales and really just singing through the material is really what's going to get me warm.
Do you have a favorite song that you like to warm up on? I mean, it doesn't even have to be My Little Pony. Just basically a favorite song that you like to hum to get the vocal cords warm, or something you like to sing to get the vocal cords warmed up. Just that one song that you like to mess with.
Well, Taylor the Latte Boy definitely was one of those songs, like for sure, just to get the lower registers, because it has a bit of a range to it. So just going through a couple verses of that would definitely help me to get warm.
Oh, cool.
Definitely.
Cool. Because my karaoke warm up is Daniel.
Daniel, yeah.
And Daniel is traveling tonight on a plane. Yeah, I love that one. I love that song.
Crocodile Rock.
Yeah.
Then.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Crocodile Run. Yeah, for sure.
I can't even sing, but I love to hum anything orchestral.
If I'm feeling if I'm feeling a really good voice, I do Sweet's Ballroom Blitz.
Oh, yeah, that's fun too.
That's the vocal hits in that thing just knock you out. Just up and down, up and down, up and down. Oh my goodness. Next.
So this one is from the Really New Mop. Question for you, Kazumi. I actually put for all. Favorite singer?
Favorite singer of all time?
Wow.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time? Oh, dear. These questions. I always feel so silly when people ask me these questions, because I'm like, oh, well, I like everything. And it's like, no, but I do. Definitely of all time. Ella Fitzgerald.
Ooh, good choice. Wow.
Louis Armstrong. Love those two. Definitely Elton John. I know we've talked a fair bit about this program. Love him.
Love Elton.
And funny enough, like one of the newer singers, I guess, well, not newer singers, but I guess all the ones I just named, they're kind of old school, I would say.
Yeah.
I guess I really do like Katy Perry.
Okay.
Oh, just the
No, I can see it, because if I didn't watch a Katy Perry video, I would probably like Carrie. I would like her because I don't like the image that she portrays when she sings. If you just listen to her singing, she's very accomplished as a singer. Her songs are very, very well done. But if you watch the video, it's like it sort of detracts from the artistry of the song.
Yeah, I think as a musician, she's quite talented, and I've always liked a broad spectrum of music. I don't really have a favorite genre. Yeah. I think, you listen to the best of their genre, and I think a lot of the times those guys were the best of the genre for sure.
Absolutely.
It's just, especially like Ella and Louis.
Ella and Louis. I would have to say my very, very favorite singer of all time. All time.
Yeah.
would be Freddie Mercury.
Oh, yeah.
Freddie Mercury, because the man could sing anything.
Oh, he was great.
He did everything from doo-wop to opera. I mean, he did everything. So, just number one, you know. But again, with different genres, like if I want to go to heavy metal, I'm thinking Ronnie James Dio, or I'm thinking Ozzy Osbourne, because both of those voices were incredible for their time, you know. But then you've got the melodic rock with Queen. And then you've got
Queen. I love Queen, yeah.
Queen with Freddie Mercury, and then you've got, the jazz hits of the 50s, it just depends on the era, and what you want out of that voice at that moment,
Absolutely.
So
mine is always going to be Billy Joel. Ever since I was a child.
Yeah. I've only covered 6 or 7 Billy Joel songs, yeah. So
Why Should I Worry from Oliver and Company?
Oh, there you go. A good song.
That was that was like one of the first songs before like the Milan track that I ever sang as a kid, because I just loved it. I didn't know it was Billy Joel at the time. I just thought it was
Not many people did. In fact, he actually denies he did that.
Really?
Yeah, to this day he denies he did it.
The one song that I always seem to replay over and over again is I Go to Extreme. Just because I don't know, that one, and for its unique feel to it, I love River of Dreams. Because it has that black folk a church kind of music sort of thing. I don't want to. I'm trying to make myself not sound. Gospel. That's the word I'm looking for. It gives a gospel feel to it, and it's amazing. I love it.
That's like Walking in Memphis. That song is just so perfect. Walking in Memphis.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah, I love that song.
Oh shoot! There was
Tell
one
me
other.
You are your Christian child. No, but I am tonight.
There was another one. I'm going to my Billy Joel tracks right now. There was one other. Downeaster Alexa. That's it.
Next.
Where's me questions? I have to close iTunes now. Where did I put it? Okay, so this one. Oh no, not this name again. This one's from Katuset Kuga. I'm just can't call it Kuga. This is a different question. To all, what is your favorite pocket monster / Pokemon?
Vulpix.
Vulpix?
Vulpix? Yeah. She likes Vulpix.
I love Vulpix. He's adorable.
Okay.
He's my favorite.
I can't say because I don't follow Pokemon. It is too new for me. Okay.
Dusty, I grew up with that. It's not new.
I grew
46
up with it too.
years old, hon.
Oh, okay.
I grew up with Kimba the White Lion, Speed Racer, Battle of Planets.
Okay, that's fair. Sorry.
Yeah, 1970s. There was no such thing as Pokemon.
If you don't mind me asking, Kazumi, how old are you offhand?
24.
24.
You're kidding me.
No.
I'm actually 25.
No,
I never knew you were 24. I'm not gonna lie.
Amazing.
How old do you think I was?
I'm not gonna say.
Dude, don't open your mouth because you're in trouble.
I'm getting in trouble.
You're already in trouble.
From Kazuma.
You're already in trouble, buddy.
Younger.
I'm gonna give you a piece of advice right now. Shut up.
Younger or older?
You know, I grew up to Pokemon too. Ever since grade 3, I loved it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one I know is the freaking yellow squeaky thing. Pikachu.
Pikachu.
That's all I know. That's all I know. I don't know any other Pokemon. I know Pikachu because he's like the face of the franchise. That's it. That's all I know.
Sure.
Okay, my most favorite by far is Ditto, just because ever since that episode, he's a comedic character for me.
And what's the kid's name? Nash?
Ash.
Ash.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know the kid's name. There you go. Next.
I actually been going through the classics ever since they put it on Netflix, and now it's like, nostalgia everywhere. Let's see.
I'm actually going through Bubblegum Crisis.
Bubblegum Crisis?
Yeah, Bubblegum Crisis, which was actually out in the 80s, which is a wonderful anime, Japanese animation from the 80s. So that's what we're doing right now. Next.
So this one's from Trailblaze. To you, Kazumi, what is your favorite song you sang and didn't sing?
Sorry?
On the show?
Yeah, on the show. What's your favorite song that you've sung in the show, and what is your favorite that you haven't sang in the show?
Okay, my favorite song I've sang. Well, can it be a group number, or does it have to?
No, it can be a group number, whatever you want. Any song at all.
Because yeah, I love all the solo songs. Those are all super fun. I'm trying to. Sorry. Well, I'll start with the favorite one I didn't sing. Definitely was the Smile song. I thought Shannon did such a great song with that. Great job. Sorry, a great job on that song. For the Smile song, it's very catchy, and I definitely have caught myself singing that in the shower. Cool. As far as Winter Wrap Up keeps coming to mind. That was definitely that was one of the first songs I believe in season 1 that we sang as a group, and it's still pretty catchy after all these years.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Winter Wrap Up is still, out of all the music that's been played in the show, when I keep coming back to Winter Wrap Up because it's so well built as a song, and the singing is good, and basically putting that kind of song in a kids show was so groundbreaking. It's still groundbreaking. The music effort that goes in this show is groundbreaking and continues to be groundbreaking, and it's just wonderful. It's just wonderful.
Absolutely agreed.
Yep. Next.
Sorry, I had to mute my mic for a sec there. But I don't want you guys to hear my mechanical keyboard as I'm typing like crazy.
What?
It's all about the speed reading I have to do. So this one's from Quiet Storm. Kazumi, what is your favorite G1 pony?
G1 pony. Generation 1 pony.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. See, unfortunately... Hey, what you reading, Dusty? Unfortunately, okay, for Generation 1s, I was pretty young when I watched the show. And of course I'm familiar with this generation because of being on the show, so I don't really remember a lot of the names, to be honest. I feel really quite ashamed saying that. But I know they had a lot of the similar names, but I don't really feel like I had a favorite pony back then, just because I just loved the show in its entirety. And yeah, again, I was very young, and I didn't really, I don't really think I saw the show as, individual characters. It was just more like, My Little Pony, I love this show.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but there was an Applejack in G1.
Yes, and I believe there was a rarity back then too, or.
Yep.
Yeah, I think there was, and there was a Cheerilee. I remember that.
Yeah.
And a Firefly. See, the going story is that I dated Cheerilee in high school.
Did you? What?
Yeah. Because it was the 80s, right? And she was there, and I was there in the 80s, and I grew up in the 80s, so we actually dated in high school.
Wow.
Yeah. So we gotten back together on Facebook to talk a little bit, but, lives go in their separate ways. We actually had a drink last week. It was very nice.
You can tell he just takes this a whole level.
Yeah, we take it to a whole level around here.
That's so funny. It's a cricket.
Yeah. One of my friends who's an artist actually drew me a little badge, which has me in my high school varsity jacket and an 80s Cheerilee together.
Oh, it's very cute.
It's really cute.
Very sweet.
Yeah. Next.
1 second. Oh, what?
What?
I keep opening up the wrong programs. I got like 5, 6 different things minimized here.
Dude, close the game programs till after the show, okay?
They're not open, I swear to you. The music programs are, though.
All right.
So this one is, this one. Oh, wait, where did I put it? There it is. So this one is from, Dustykatt. He actually made, like, this, since summer's coming up, everyone is craving ice cream. And he actually made this ice cream, which he calls the Whack Attack, which was inspired by No Whacking.
Okay.
And it's actually in an ice cream store now. They actually take commissions, I guess you could say, or whatever. But his question to everyone is, what is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh, how about you, Kazoo?
Can I name 2?
Sure.
Okay, one would be hedgehog.
What's
Like
a hedgehog?
Hedgehog?
What's hedgehog?
What? You don't know what? It's a hazelnut praline.
Oh, is it?
You don't know what a hedge? Oh, maybe it's a Canadian
It's
thing.
a Canadian thing, I think. Where do you get a hedgehog?
It'd have to be way Western Canada
Where do you get
because I don't
hedgehog?
get it here. I don't get it here in my part of Alberta.
I don't think it's a Dairy Queen flavor.
It's not a Dairy Queen.
No.
Definitely not a Dairy Queen flavor.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. Well, it's a hazelnut truffle.
Nice.
So
Ooh,
that's
okay,
what.
now I know.
Nice.
That and coconut.
Coconut. Well, mix them together. Wow.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Delicious.
You're making-
I'm old school. I still love butter pecan. A
Mmm.
good butter
Yum.
pecan. Oh my god. Oh yeah, butter pecan. I think I'm gonna go get some after the show. Now that I'm like, thinking about it.
Sounds good.
Yeah. How about you, Screw?
Yeah. Oh, by far. That was my brother's birthday just recently on June 10th. And every time her birthday comes up, we just always get those amazing Dairy Queen Oreo
Ice cream
cakes. Oh, they're so good.
They're so good. Yes. We had the Dairy
The
Queen
part
in
in
my
the middle is the best.
Dairy
Which one?
Queen in my hometown.
The part in the middle is the best.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
part
with
in
the
the middle.
fudge,
Yes,
the
the
crumbly bit.
Oreo and the chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh.
I always save it
always-
to the last.
I do the same thing. I carve right around it, and then I eat that middle
Yeah.
part as a cookie.
There you go. Yeah, we had a Dairy Queen. We had a Dairy Queen in my hometown, and of course, your regional Dairy Queens always have something that's different from every other Dairy Queen in the country, right? So in Detroit, we had our own ginger ale called Verner's, and it was ginger ale to the ninth power. It was like really gingery. So the local Dairy Queens would put that in a float, right, with vanilla soft serve, and call it a Boston Cooler. And every time I go back home, it's like, I gotta go to Dairy Queen and get a Boston Cooler. Oh, it's so good. Oh. Yeah, it's awesome. So,
That's wonderful.
yes. Next.
Hiccups. Sorry.
Sorry.
So like,
Sorry.
Sorry. Okay, so now there's been about 5, 6, 7 different people constantly asking this.
What?
I'll just take it from bot117.
Okay.
I know, Kazumi, you haven't really heard much of our fandom's music, but one that everyone's been suggesting that you should check out is called Children of the Night.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
And it's a Luna. The sinners. It's about Luna, and the music is just.
Yep.
Oh my god! I even listened to it this morning with my friend Jamie, and
We'll make sure to get you a link after the show.
yeah, we'll have to give you a link. But the question that everyone's been asking is, you need to do your own version of the song.
Oh,
She's a busy
great.
person. Just let her listen to it first.
Oh, but thank you very much, and I'm terribly sorry. I must apologize to the fans for not having listened to more of the fandom music that's out there. It's not that I don't want to. It's just again, like, it's just timing. But definitely, I will make more of an effort to do
like,
so.
Okay, make sure you step back because it's like drinking from the fire hose. Because there's a ton of it. Woof. Ponyphonic. I got to send you some Ponyphonic because
Yes, please.
he does this orchestral, awesome.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, and he actually did a version of Winter Wrap Up, which is really good. So yeah, I'll send you those two.
Thank you.
Cool. Next.
I'll actually bring this one from Bot117 as well. A question for all: if you can write one episode for My Little Pony, what will you have the episode about, and what will you have happen?
Oh gosh, that's a. Oh no.
It's one of
Think of a
those.
plot really fast.
Okay. You keep thinking, I'll give mine. Okay, here we go. So, here is my episode. The episode actually is 2 stories going on at the same time. You've got the main 6 having to take care of some problem, but the real story is how it affects the background characters. So basically, you've got all this stuff that they have to do, but never have we actually seen what happens to any of the background characters and how their lives get affected by, say, a sleeping dragon or, Discord taking over vines in the middle of Ponyville. Let's say, a second main 6, like Octavia, Vinyl Scratch, Lyra, Bon Bon, Roseluck,
Dr. Hooves and
Dr.
Derpies.
Hooves.
Come on.
And Doopy. Okay, so how does, say, the latest, greatest Equestria's gonna die if the main six don't do something affect those ponies in their
That's
daily
really
lives.
good. Gosh, you're good.
Yeah, so that's my episode.
That's good. That's a smart idea. I like that.
Thank you.
Fudge
The
cakes,
idea that I just kind of summed up, like I was thinking of, trip to Manhattan, and I was thinking almost either somehow the whole My Little Pony cast, like whether it's Discord, the main six, the Cutie Mark Crusaders or whatnot, they put on a musical of some sort. It's like the opening scene of a chorus line, the 5, 6, 7, 8, da 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 da. I don't know if they had a dance call and it was an audition.
Oh, there you go.
Audition for a big musical. That would be my episode.
Yeah. All right, this would be funny. How about this? When they were in Manhattan for Rary's episode, Rarity Takes Manhattan, a casting agent actually saw Rainbow Dash and loved her look, and she tracks her down in Ponyville and will not take no for an answer to have her star in Spider-Mare Into the Dark. What do you think? No?
So you're better at this than I am. This is good.
I can't even think of a single thing. I really can't. I don't read or write fanfics. I don't have that kind of mentality on creating that sort of stuff. All I can ever think about every time I hear it is I want to see an episode that connects with the comics or something.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because I love the comics. They're amazing. They're
comics
brilliant.
Are amazing, people. If you're not getting the comics, go get the comics.
Shame.
Because
get the comics.
They are awesome. Andy, they are knocking it out of the park.
That's
and they're
awesome.
amazing.
You need to
and
get the comics.
This newest issue, I just been going freaky crazy over, and it's coming out on the 25th, so it's, it's 9 days away.
Yes. Freaky deaky. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds really good.
Yes.
That's awesome. Questions?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Is I'm just bringing out the next question.
Is it from that guy?
1 second, I'm making sure I'm reading this right. My eyes are just bothering me a lot today. I've been wearing contacts, switching the glasses. I'm just trying to refocus myself.
No.
Okay. So this one is from
Change Justice!
Huh?
Resident superhero. Stay Brony, my friends.
Okay.
Yes. Scourge to the soggy milk. Savor of the cornflake. Yes. What does James? What does our superhero want to know about this week?
a question for the. This is kind of the same as the other one, but not really. This is, what is one element that has not been in the show before you'd like to see in Season 5, Equestria Girls 2, or beyond?
What do you mean by element? The element
By
of lead? The element of iron? The element of heavy water? What?
Oh, oh God, what was it, James? You posted it to me, and I need to find his post.
I guess, like, maybe, like, it... Yeah.
Elements of story making, I guess.
Elements of story making. So, one of the things they really haven't touched on is
maybe a moral, like a moral of the story that they haven't really touched on.
One of the major glaring storylines they have not touched is why Scootaloo can't fly.
I don't know if that's a moral, though.
Well, the thing is, it's the giant elephant in the room, because toddlers fly. Over half of the Pegasi in almost all the youth Pegasi we see can fly. Why can't Scootaloo? What's going on there? What is the story? You know, did her mom drink when she was pregnant? Is she handicapped? What's going on here? So I think that might be one of the elements that he's talking about. Okay, there's a huge glaring story hole here that could be filled as long as they're, brave enough to take that shot. in a little girl show. So what's going on here? So it's only a joke for so long until it becomes glaringly, this needs to get taken care of. Why can't she fly? So.
Well, maybe that's just an episode that writers are working on as we speak. No. I'm not giving suggestions. I'm not giving.
I'm not giving suggestions. We don't know everything is going on. Kazumi knows nothing.
I know. I have no behind the scenes knowledge.
Nothing. There's no musical reprise by Scootaloo about why she can't fly.
No, I'm just saying potentially that could be a case.
Potentially there could be a song in the middle of that episode that. Because a very sad reprise by Scootaloo of why she can't fly, but it's really not happening. We're not sure that it could happen. It'd probably be awesomely amazing, but no, it's not happening.
No, that's something I would hope for.
Yes,
but as far as it actually happening, yes. that's a totally different thing.
We could hope for that. We could hope for that awesome episode where Scootaloo learns to fly or finds out why she can't fly, and have a beautiful song in the middle of it. But no, we don't know that it's happening.
No, we don't know. But yeah, that would be nice. It would.
Yes. Next.
I still would like to see some more background pony stuff. Ooh. Okay, so this is from Flare Cobra to you, Kazumi. If Rarity and Luna were to do a duet, what style of music do you think they would sing best to?
I think something like pop opera.
Ooh.
Like something that's easy listening, something that's very melodic and kind of leaning towards the classical side of things. Mm-hmm. But at the same time not completely opera at all. Like it would be very popish, so pop opera.
Okay, so like Quadrophenia.
Sure.
There you go. Because Quadrophenia is all set in England and it's got royalty in it and all that kind of stuff, but mostly about the youth and how they're going against establishment and all that kind of stuff. So maybe Quadrophenia. Definitely not Hedwig and the Angry Inch. No.
Yeah. No.
No. I almost got you there, Kazumi, didn't I?
I know. That took me completely off guard. I was like, whoa, no.
No. Although Lena Hall is a Pegasus now. So. Yes. Lena Hall, who's in New York, is a Pegasus. She's come out.
Wow.
Yes. She takes every opportunity on camera to say friendship is magic. So.
Wow.
Hopefully we can get her on this program. I don't know. I'm trying. I don't even know who to ask. I'm trying to find her agent so I can actually find her and say, hey, you want to come on the show? But that's like one of my top level. Her or Weird Al Yankovic. It's like if I could get any of those two on my show, that would be cool. But who knows? That's the thing to strive for. The thing you can't get. Just keep trying. Keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Yep. Next.
Oh, so this one is... Ooh, so this one is from Sour Milk.
Sour Milk actually is here, knowing that James Justice is only feet away.
Literally text away.
You know what? You've got a pair, buddy. Okay, what's Soggy Milk want to know?
Question is, Kazumi, would you want to voice a character, i.e. not singing, in the show? And if so, any particular type of character?
Of course I would love to voice a character. Any type of character. What do you mean by any type? Like, just like whether he's bad or... Ooh, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of... I think it'd be fun to voice a villain.
Ooh, yeah.
I want more villain music. Oh.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
It would.
That'd just be hilarious.
Yeah.
To sing for Rarity and Luna and then to voice a villain. I think that would just be wonderful.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Because we haven't had a villain music since Chrysalis in season 2 finale, yeah. And that was one of the most amazing songs ever because it's so grim and eerie.
Well, tell the writers, and maybe, just maybe.
Hey, we got 26 episodes coming soon, so maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe the opening salvo of 1 and 2 in the season.
Imagine if Chrysalis came back and did another song.
Yes.
I'm going nuts.
The kind of day that I dreamt when I was small. Next.
So So this one's from Late Metal for you, Kazumi. What type of process do you use for songs like Are the Dress and Generosity that include both speaking and singing roles for rarity? Do you voice match Tabitha and deliver the lines we hear on the show between parts of the song, or do you record a placeholder in the music so that dialogue can be added in later?
Good question.
Definitely, yes, very good question. But no, Tabitha does all the speaking for it. So, there'll, of course, be a little break in the music, dance break, or a little action break, and Tabitha will take it over from there. And she'll record that in a separate recording from myself.
So do they, here's a follow-up question. So when you're actually singing that part, do they actually have Tabitha's vocals already in there? In the song, so basically you sing and then you break and then Tabitha's vocals come in and then you sing? Or are you actually singing
usually,
a different part?
Yeah, I sing it. We lay down the singing track first, get the music all done with, and then I think Tabitha comes in at a separate time and just records the lines in between what I've already laid down.
Yeah, so it's you first, Tabitha second.
Yeah.
Cool. Next.
Cool. So this one's from Toby SC to you, Kazumi. Any specific song you want to sing a duet with? Not MLP related or that too?
My Little Pony or any... So, My Little Pony related or not?
Right.
Anyone I would like to...
Go for both.
Go for both. Anyone I'd like to sing a duet with? I'd like to sing with Rebecca Choquette. We've done a theater show with each other before, and I'm a big fan of hers, and I love what she does on the show, of course.
Nice.
So I think that would be fun, like for Rarity or Luna or one of the characters to sing with Twilight. It'd be fun. Mm-hmm. As a duet with someone not involved with My Little Pony, fantasy duet. Oh, hell, I would like to sing one with Elton John. That was always a fantasy growing up, of course. I know so much, but it's true. It's true.
Mm-hmm. It's twoo. Yes.
Twoo, twookie woo.
Yes. That would be awesome.
Oh, I love Elton. He's so talented.
Oh, Elton. My friend Elton.
Oh, Elton. You're so masculine.
So tall.
It's so cool. Next. Yes. Sorry. Sorry, Kay. Next.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, so this one is also from Trailblaze. So Kazumi, how did you come up with your pony's cutie mark?
My pony's cutie mark? Well, because I'm a big lover of Doctor Who. I've been a big fan of it for a long time now, and so I really wanted the sonic screwdriver incorporated with it. Mm-hmm. And, of course, the music notes, just because I'm known on the show for my singing. So... And then I wanted something, of course, to bring it all together. So I just thought, okay, a heart, I suppose. Mm-hmm. And that's how that was born.
Cute.
I like that. I gotta look up and see the picture of your OC. I haven't checked it out yet.
It's right up on the screen. So you'll see it in the rear.
That I will.
Yes.
I could just hit play now and then see it. But my internet is awful.
Your internet is awful out there. The wastelands.
It is. Well, at least it's not storming as it has been, so I'm glad it stopped raining and everything.
Yeah.
Ooh. So this one is from my good friend Imperious. Oh God. I forgot to hit play and suddenly heard a voice echo in my voice and it freaked me out. Like, why is it doing that? I don't understand. For this one from my friend Imperious, question is... Oh, actually, it's actually his birthday on the 22nd of this month.
Oh.
And he was wondering if you, Kazumi, if you would be able to sing him an early birthday song from my Princess Luna.
From Princess Luna. Right now?
If you like.
If you want.
Okay, sure. Just wait, let me find her first.
Yeah, I'll find her.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to what's his name?
Imperious.
Sorry?
Imperious.
Sorry, Imperious. Happy birthday to you.
Nice.
Lovely.
That was more of a Jazzy or Luna,
Okay.
but
It's hard to keep.
sorry,
all,
Imperious.
It's hard to keep all those subjects straight. Yes, there's many subjects. Princess Luna has many subjects. So.
She does. Sorry, Imperious.
It's okay.
So this one is from Striker Vallone. Just want to make sure you got this. Dusty, earlier I believe you said that there would be Nightmare Nights. I've not seen an announcement for Nightmare Nights themselves. Did you let that slip accidentally or something?
No, I said Nightmare Nights.
Okay.
I said Nightmare Nights at the end
sure.
at the end of the convention season. I said my Nightmare Nights is coming up, and it's going to be me, and it's going to be Full Papers, and it's going to be Tabitha, and it's going to be I said all that.
This is making sure. At that point, I actually was running down and grabbing a drink.
Said that. So.
Or I'll die of dehydration.
Yes.
Oh yeah, here we go. Have you ever been to any conventions, Kazumi, at all?
I've been to one in Seattle. Yes. Almost coming 2 years ago, I guess now. It was the first ever free Northwest in Seattle, and but I will be at BronyCon in Baltimore, and that will be my second convention I've ever gone to. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
Awesome. So the question from trailer is to Kazumi: what was your most favorite con memory, and what are you looking forward to at future cons?
I think my favorite con memory from Seattle, because I think that was my big introduction to the fans, because I never really seen bronies in a group before. I just had never really experienced the fandom in person. And so I think that was walking around the stalls and seeing the fans and the art that they produced and just the love of the show was just wonderful for me, and that was my favorite memory from that. And just to experience that again in Baltimore is what I'm really looking forward to. And now that fans, I guess, have met me before and they know what I look like, it should be fun.
Awesome. It's gonna be great. You know what time it is, Scurry?
Oh, it's that time, huh?
Fudge cakes, yeah. It's that time. So you need to give me that one wonderful, awesome last question you've been saving.
Well, before I forget, I know a lot of people are asking where the you know what screwy thing is. There was none in this episode.
There was no you know what scurry, because Scurry is actually working on a special one. So
if I can figure it out,
yes,
it's unbelievably hard.
Well, yeah, of course it's unbelievably hard. It's not if it wasn't unbelievably hard, everybody would be doing it. But you've done it before, and I have faith in you. I know you can do it. So yeah, there's a special Stay Screwy, special, you know what Screwy coming up. So we didn't have a Know What Screwy. I'm sorry. This time, this will be our first show missing it since 7 in a row. But we have a special one working on. So
has it really been 7? Oh.
It's been 7, buddy. You've done 7 of those things.
Scary.
Scary, I know. So give me that one question.
Truth be told, I'm actually right out of questions. So
questions. Okay, here's one.
I was literally on that last question.
Shh. You know what we're going to do? We're going to flip this around. You know what, Kazumi? You ask us that last awesome question.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. Pressure's on now.
Yeah.
To both yourself and Dusty, or just
whatever
to the Brony fans?
To whatever. If it's the Brony stuff, I'll try to answer it, and if it's to us, I'll answer it anyway.
I guess, this is curious. Coming from a performer on the show, what was the most attractive thing, I guess, about My Little Ponies that drew you into the show to begin with?
Well, for me...
that'd be...
Okay. For me, it comes down to... I've been an animation fan since early Disney. So I've liked any good animation. From, Donald Duck versus Chip and Dale to Cinderella to Disney's Robin Hood to, the first wave of Japanese animation coming out of, being dubbed into English. Any of it. And then all of a sudden, I was introduced to this by my friends, and, the first 2 episodes are absolutely, knock it out of the park. Nightmare Moon's a wonderful character, and the whole storyline is just wonderful. I'm going, okay, we'll give this a shot. And it got better and better and better and continues to get better. So the animation's good, the writing's great, the acting is wonderful, the music just is the icing on top of it. So when you get something that's really that good, there's almost no reason not to love it. You know, it just gives you a warm feeling when you come home, sit down to dinner, and you can put on any one of 100 different episodes that you love, and it makes you smile. And
that's wonderful.
There's no, I mean, people try to, you know, poo-poo that you sit down and you watch a cartoon for little girls. I say it's not a cartoon for little girls. I say it's a cartoon. Okay?
Yeah.
It's a cartoon
agreed.
for everybody, not just because it's marketed toward the pink aisle. Just because it's marketed toward the pink aisle doesn't mean it takes those handcuffs and keeps them on. It breaks them.
Yeah.
Okay? It doesn't have to be shoved into the small little space that society thinks it should be in. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if you take the chains off your brain and sit down and watch a number of episodes, you might find yourself surprised.
I think that's wonderful, Dusty. Yeah, and you're absolutely right, 100%.
Yeah. So that is mostly where most of us are coming from. So that's what I like. So with that, I'm going to remind you all that we have a t-shirt out there at Redbubble. If you go to redbubble.com and you look up Everfree Network, you will find this t-shirt, which is hopefully going to be replaced soon once Trish gets through all of her BronyCon assignments. Because that's where I get my t-shirt designs is from Trish. So we still have this one up there. We'd love to see you wearing it out there at the conventions. So please check that out and pick one up. Okay, second announcement. Amy and I, Amy, my wonderful girlfriend, are going to Brony's the Musical this weekend, Sunday the 22nd. Hope to see some of you there. So we're going to ride the motorcycle down on Saturday, watch it on Sunday, and then ride home. So it's going to be a wonderful weekend for us. I would like to thank Kazumi for taking time out of her day to come and talk to us. Ralph at Red Management for making it happen. Screwy for doing everything he does for this show. Cowboy Dave for making us look so good on the YouTubes. EFN for giving us this platform. Caredwin, my second in command, my landlord, and my buddy for making all of this happen. Amy, my wonderful girlfriend, and you out there. Every time we turn that camera on and we make fools out of ourselves, for some reason you show up. So thank you for continuing to come. One last thing. Everybody knows that a wonderful person lost his battle with Parkinson's this week, and that is Casey Kasem. And I'm going to say this. This is my long-distance dedication to you, Casey. From the time I first heard you as Mark on Battle of the Planets, in the early 70s, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, and then your weekly radio show, I always wanted to do what you did. I always wanted to entertain people, and I finally realized it, and here I am. In no small part because of you. And I thank you, and sleep well. You've earned it. And with that, we're out of here. In 2 weeks, we'll have a new guest. I don't know who that is yet. I'll be working on that, and we will be here for you. Even if we don't have one, we'll be here. So meet us in 2 weeks on the 30th, and then we will be right into Everfree Northwest the next weekend. And boy, are we looking forward to that. So we will catch you all. We'll catch you all in 2 weeks. And have fun. Stay safe. Be excellent to each other. Say goodbye, Kazumi.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome, babe. Later.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We hate to leave you, but we'll be back soon. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Good night.
Former winners. All this stuff is on the way. So sit back, relax, it's coming. Not a problem. Your boy Dusty takes care of it. But here, you're not here to listen to how I mail things. No, I don't think so. No, not even here to know how I shave my head or anything like that. No. I think you're here because one wonderful actress and singer is with us, who's been with us since season 1. You might not even know that she's been in there, but she is, because she sings for Rarity. And now, she sings for Princess Luna, too. That would be Miss Kazumi Evans. Kazu? You there?
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello to you. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. How you doing today?
I'm doing very well. And yourself, Dusty?
I am doing wonderful. Wonderful, because I finally tracked down one of the people I've wanted on this show for over a year.
Woo!
Miss Kazumi Evans.
Very happy to be
Amazing
here.
how that falls together. Because you signed with my pal Ralph, and I see that, and I go, Ralph! Here's some dates. What does she want to do? It's like, yeah, come on out. So, that's great. Because we talked Equestria LA. Geez, almost 2 years ago.
Wow.
Wasn't it? It's been almost 2 years. Since
2 years.
Since we last talked.
Jeez.
Yeah, so that was 2011, 2013. Oh, 2011.
Gosh. Time flies.
Time flies.
It really
Time
does.
flies when you're having fun.
Oh, it does.
You've sung so many wonderful songs
Oh,
since
thank
then.
you.
Wonderful songs. I mean, we're going to talk all about it. But the first thing we're going to talk about, this is my stock question for everybody who comes on now, because we get some really interesting answers to this one. What?
Mom, you have to make me a costume. And she said, what? I said, you have to make me a costume. I'm going to sing in this talent show tomorrow night. And she's like, what? Okay, like, I can't make you a costume. We're on a boat in the middle of the ocean. But, okay, what are you going to sing? And I just saw the movie Mulan recently before going on to the boat. And, like, I was absolutely in love with the song Reflection, sung by Lea Salonga. In the movie, and I sang that. And after the talent show, there was a woman that came up to my mom and said, hey, I'm an opera teacher, I think your daughter should take singing lessons. And my mom famously said, like, oh, no, she's not a singer, she just does it for fun. It's just something she just does on the side of things. And but I kept asking my mom if I could take singing lessons, and I guess my mom realized that I really wanted to perform, and that was just, something I always wanted to do. And then she's been supportive of it ever since. And whether it's been in the community theater shows I started out in, and then eventually doing more professional theater in musicals. And then, My Little Pony was my first voiceover animation job.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy. I just turned 20 and was in second year of university, when I auditioned for the show, and
that's nuts.
It is, looking back, and you think to yourself, oh, what an introduction, and what a great introduction to the voiceover world, because I do a lot more voiceover now, and that's primarily my
are some of the cartoons and comics you watched or read as a child?
Okay, well, definitely I have to say, and I'm not just saying this because I am on the show, but My Little Pony was definitely number one. I grew up with the original 80s version.
Oh, okay.
So, that was definitely one of them. Sailor Moon.
Oh, yeah.
Big one. Care Bears. Loved Care Bears. And I'm trying to think of any other ones. A lot of Japanese ones, like, of course, Pokemon, and there was one called Unpun Man, and so a lot of Japanese cartoons on the Japanese channel, because I spent a lot of time with my Japanese grandparents on the weekends. But definitely My Little Pony was one of the top ones when I was a kid.
That would be interesting, growing up, watching a Japanese channel, because it have a completely different skew as what they were going to show kids on cartoons, you would think.
Oh, absolutely. And it's not like you have the language to help you understand what's going on in the story either. It's all the animation and just the pitch of the voice, pretty much. So it's definitely a different experience than watching a cartoon in English.
I have to agree, because when I first found the movie Akira, you only got English, or not even English. They were Japanese, not even dubbed. They were VHS tapes of somebody. Somebody had a video disc, put it on VHS, and all you got was a VHS of the movie with absolutely no understanding.
Wow.
I didn't know what that movie was about for years. I wore that VHS tape out, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I know it's some political something or other, but I couldn't figure it out. And then all of a sudden, I got an English dub and went, wow. You're watching Everfree Network. Hi there, everybody. It's your friend Dusty out here on the fabulous West Coast once again. It's a beautiful day here. The Pegasi got all the clouds out. It's bright and sunny. It's about 76 degrees. Hopefully it's nice where you are because it's beautiful here. Got some mailing done. So everybody who's expecting a package from me, wow, that's completely different than anything I thought was going on.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, totally. Like, I mean, also, there's another Japanese anime movie I watched as a kid, and I loved Totoro. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
My neighbor Totoro.
And of course, like, it was dubbed into English, and I watched both the Japanese version and the English version growing up as a kid. But looking back now at that movie, I loved it. I love it still because it's nostalgic for me. But at the same time, I don't know what's going on, really. Like, the plot is really all over the place, but gosh,
Yeah.
I loved it growing up, and I still do.
Yeah, my friend has one of those silk screens hanging in his bedroom. My Neighbor Totoro. It was a wonderful movie. Love that movie.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Singing. You've given us some of the most wonderful performances of Rarity, all the way back from season 1, Art of the Dress.
Thank
all the way
you.
back. All the way to the beautiful musical Generosity that we just had this season. How did you get started in singing? Give us a little bit of background on where you started your singing career.
Where I started, okay. Well, I am the youngest of 3 girls, so I have 2 older sisters, and we all like doing different things, and I always kind of did what my sisters did because I wanted to be like them, and I thought they were really cool. But yeah, I was always involved with choir at school, and I always really liked the artsy things, like art class and music class or whatnot. And one day, my family, like, we went on a cruise for the Christmas holidays, and there was a kids group where, you know, you could drop your kid off, and then while the adults, they could go and suntan or do whatever they wanted. And anyways, they were having a talent show for the kids on the boat, and I ran to my mom, who was sunbathing, and I said, "Mom,